Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Toshi and the Base ecosystem. This one comes as a video recommendation. If you want to give any video recommendations, feel free to join the Discord, link below, and you can put a request in the video suggestion channel. I don't get a lot, so I usually make videos on every single request as long as it's relevant to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about Toshi, which is a new meme coin launched on the Base network, and it is listed on Coinbase. So I purchased a little bit at 55.00055. I saw it listed, and then the price was way up here. So I basically saw it pulling back a little bit. So I put an order down here, hoping it'll get hit. It did get hit. I even could have got in a little bit lower, but that's okay. And we've been kind of obeying this channel. It's only been on the blockchain, on Coinbase since yesterday. So here we go. All right, so let's just talk about some things about the Base chain. Now, it's kind of confusing, to be totally honest, right? So if you just Google what's the difference between Ethereum and Base, you'll see Ethereum is a layer 1 while Base is a layer 2. So basically it's a blockchain built on top of Ethereum. Base was developed by Coinbase, hence the name, to improve Ethereum scalability, security, and accessibility. I don't know that it changed transaction fees or anything like that, but here you can see what is it used for. It's ideal for DeFi, which is decentralized finance, NFTs, and gaming. Base is designed to support decentralized applications just like Ethereum. So there you go. Fully compatible with Ethereum processes. That means you can use an Ethereum wallet to store it. Transaction costs. Base has lower transaction fees. Okay, that's good. Honestly, that's kind of the biggest problem with Ethereum is transaction fees, right? So every time I want to do anything, it costs me $7, roughly on average. $7. When the network is very not busy, very dead, you can get fees down to almost $1. When it's higher, I think the highest fee I've ever paid on Ethereum was maybe $20. So fees are kind of high, sorry. So another thing, it's kind of weird, but if you go to CoinMarketCap and if you go to filters and if you search right here and you go down to Base, it doesn't really work. So here we go, Base ecosystem, we'll hit apply. I don't think these are all on the Base ecosystem. I think maybe USDC is. No, I think it's not. No. So the way you know is you can go to CoinMarketCap and then you'll see the symbol right here. You can see that's an Ethereum symbol. That means that it's an Ethereum contract. Okay, so that one's not true. Shiba is not true. None of these are. I don't think SPX is true either. I think this is Ethereum as well. Yeah, Ethereum as well. So I don't know what's going on, but it's not really working on CoinMarketCap to see. So I have a list for you that I'll go through. See, this one is also Ethereum, but what you're looking for is Brett is based on the Base chain. You can see right here, it has this little blue and white circle instead of the Ethereum logo. So you can see, even if we go down here, Brett, Pepe's best friend on Base chain. Okay, so Base is compatible with Ethereum. It can be used in the wallet because it's a layer 2. So it's on the same exact layer. But here is the actual. All I did was to have Grok tell me on X. So Grok is pretty good for doing this. I said, what are all the meme coins on Base in order of market cap? So Brett, Degen, Toshi, Ski, Miggles. Pepe is not. That's weird. Not specifically stated for Base, but known to be active on the network. I don't really know what that means. Interesting. So here we go. Brett is the biggest one. 2.5 billion. Degen. I don't know what the market cap of Degen is. We can apparently apparently Grok couldn't find that information, but let's see if we can find that information. There you go, 96 mil. Not very big, not very big. So 96 mil. So it actually Toshi has passed it. So Toshi is now bigger than Degen. Degen had some big pumps when it first came out and then pulled back a bit. Toshi has pumped pretty high already, 98 million. I asked Grok to put them in order of market cap. At least it listed market cap, but it put these out of order. Ski, haven't even heard of that one. Miggles, Keycat. A lot of these aren't super popular. The only ones I've ever really even heard of is Fartcoin, Brett, Degen, and Toshi because it was listed. I've heard of Benji and Bamboo. I've never heard of Aerobud. Obviously, everyone knows Pepe, Keycat, Miggles. So these are everything on the Base blockchain. Okay, so I just wanted to go through that first because that's probably a little bit of a confusing part. At least it was for me initially before I did a little bit of research. Because, you know, usually Base, if you have a blockchain, you have a Base token, and Base does not have a token. So That's kind of interesting. It's just built off Ethereum. They tried to fix a couple things, as we talked about right here. But that is the base network. So now Toshi, brand new listing on Coinbase usually means it's gonna run pretty hard. It's only been on for, I guess, 3 days now. You can see here's our candles: one big candle, one down candle, one big candle. So it's trying to break out of this channel right now. It may not be successful. If you want to pick up some Toshi, you may just want to wait a little bit, just because right now it's at resistance. I like buying things when they're at support and not resistance. So I would, if I wanted to get into this, I would probably put an order somewhere below this 0.00738, somewhere in probably this area right here. You know, the reason why I say that is because if you look at like this turning point right here, you can see this is a significant resistance zone right here. You can see the very first candle came up and stopped right here. And then we kind of actually came up and hit this same location again and then pulled back again. So there's kind of a lot of, you know, support at this area. So 0.00074 might be a good place to get an order. And you might even be able to get an order. Let me change the color of this. I don't like that color. I use certain colors for different things. So blue is my cost basis. When I purchase something, I just like to track it that way. So then you can probably get an order here, or maybe even somewhere down into this range. Okay. So here's the ranges that I would look for if you're trying to get into this coin. Now, there's no guarantee it's going to go back down there. So what you could do is, if you wanted like dollar cost average, say you want to put $1,000 in, you could buy $100 right now. You could put $400 down at one of these orders here and even keep some more in case it pulls back again. But if you're trying to deploy capital into an asset like this, I don't like applying capital right at the resistance. You can see right now it's resisting pulling out of this channel, right? It's trying to get out of the channel, but it has not been able to. So I don't like buying at resistance. I like buying at support, which is down here. You can see these are 2 support lines. You could even potentially get all the way down to maybe, this is another important line. You can see there's a candle close here and a candle close here and here and here. So there is a little bit of support down in these areas. So you could potentially place some orders down here, hope a couple of them get hit. You could also, you know, deploy a very small amount now if you just want to get in. And that's kind of what I usually end up doing if I want to get into, you know, these assets, is I'll maybe buy a very small percentage, maybe 5-10% of whatever I want to invest right now at the resistance, just to get in there in case it just continues to go up and breaks this resistance and leaves forever. I at least want some. And then if it pulls back, I can just add more orders, right? So, you know, I can add in another 20%, 20%, and 20%, right? So that's how I do it. That's how I like to get into assets. So that's what's going on with that. But I just wanted to talk about this base chain. So let's talk about some of the other stuff going on in the market right now. Yeah. What do we got going on? So on Bitunix, I have a couple trades that I have open. I'm losing a lot right now on SPX. It pulled back a lot more than I thought. It actually came out of, you know, I was trading this channel right here, this ascending channel, and you know, ascending channels do usually break down eventually. Not always, but I think it's a higher chance for an ascending channel to break down. You can see descending channels actually have a higher chance to break up. So we kind of came out of it for a little bit. I bought a bunch of SPX, and then I sold up here at 1.4, which was a good sell. And as it pulled back, I bought some more. I was sleeping over here. I should have sold some more again, but I was sleeping. I should have put an order before I went to bed, but I forgot. So I should have taken some profits up here again. But then I've been buying as we go down, and we actually kind of came below this channel. We went back up and came back up. So this is my biggest trade I have right now on Bitunix. If you do want to do any leverage trading, feel free to use my link in the description below. I absolutely love this exchange. They have all these great modes where you can even now store your spot in here and it counts towards your margin. So I made a full video on that. If you want to check out that video, feel free to click that link up there. But I did take some profits here on SPX. I have a huge position. I have like a $32,000 position right now on SPX. I have a huge Bitcoin position of about 21,000 as well, and some other positions in Sui, Doge, etc. I should have taken some profits on some of these because I was well in the profits in a lot of these just about 2 days ago. I'm up on Pippin now. So Pippin is another random meme coin from Scottie Pippen, who's a huge Bitcoiner, by the way. But this was listed on, I bought a tiny bit literally like right when it got listed on Bitunix, and it's kind of been all over the place. It was a really small order when I put like $50. Yeah, so just a couple bucks on it just for fun. But anyways, if you want to sign up for Bitunix, go ahead, use the link below. Now let's talk about what else is going in the market. Here is the Bitcoin price, what we got going on. So there's been just a crazy amount of news and just amazing things that have happened to Bitcoin in the last 3 days since Trump has taken office. The only thing I think the market is kind of waiting on is some more data coming at the end of this month, right? So we have a Fed press conference, interest rate decision on the 29th. So that is Wednesday next week. We'll see what happens there. I think that's going to be a pretty big catalyst, I guess, depending on what happens, right? So it's kind of funny because lately bad news is good news or no news is good news, right? So you kind of want, basically you want the interest rate to either stay the same or get a cut. Usually if you get a cut, that means that the economy is not doing well. However, it usually means that as interest rates go down, people don't want to hold bonds. They want to hold more riskier assets, right? So that's kind of how it works. You know, obviously there's a lot to it and I'm not an economist, but that's just, you know, judging from what we've seen recently, it's kind of like a fine line because you don't want to have such a bad economy that we're going into a recession, but you want rate cuts and you basically want the Fed to start quantitative easing instead of tightening, which means that they are also buying assets. One other interesting note is Litecoin has actually been doing very well. I actually use Litecoin to transfer between exchanges pretty often because the price is fairly stable and it has very low transaction fees. So I've been invested in Litecoin since like 2017. It's a very old dinosaur coin as they call it, but I believe it was a fork off of Bitcoin. It's on the Bitcoin network, I'm pretty sure, but the transaction fees are much better and it's a little bit quicker. So I use that and that one's up. If I just kind of scroll through some of the other alts, what do we got? Oh, let's check it out. Ethereum. What's Ethereum doing? Ethereum kind of just hanging out for a while. The good news about Ethereum is we have higher lows forming. You can see lots of higher lows here, right? So we got higher low after higher low after higher low. That's what we got going on. So that's good news. That is good news. Sorry, there's lines everywhere, but I like to have all these lines on here because a lot of these different lines cause, you know, different things to happen, right? So this line all the way back here, look at it. It's literally hit this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. This one technically it broke through, but still we hit that line 7 times. We've hit this line 1, 2, almost 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? We stopped at 6. So there's lots of lines on here, but a lot of them, you know, I think are important. But okay, that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. TARS AI had a nice pump as well. I have a big holding in TARS AI. You can get TARS AI on Bitunix. So if you do want to pick up that one, I don't think you can get the new base coin Toshi on here, can you? So if we go to spot, I don't think they have listed it yet. No, they haven't. Okay. So you can't get it on Bitunix, but you can get it on Coinbase. Those are my 2 biggest exchanges I use. I have links below if you want to sign up for Coinbase and Bitunix. So that's it for the video. Have a great day, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below. If you want to join the Discord, feel free. You can suggest any videos you want. I'm not getting a lot of views on the channel right now because I am being having a bunch of fraudulent copyright strikes against my channel, which then YouTube kind of shadow bans your channel and you just don't get as many views. So, you know, whatever. If you want to leave a comment, I'll make a video about whatever you want, or join the Discord. That's a better way to get access and answers. You can tag me on Discord if you have questions or whatever. But that's it for the video. Again, have a great day, everyone. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you guys.